Welcome back to Domingo Live. I want to say hello to all our friends who are watching us across the USA via our live stream on KIITV.com/Domingo Live. Hello to our friends in the Bay Area who wanted to make sure that we mentioned there are a lot of transplanted South Texans who grew up watching Domingo Live. Thank you. And they're passing along to their kids as well, by the way.
That's what it's all about.
To all our friends in Homestead, Florida, Southern Florida, they watch Domingo Live faithfully. Thank you so much. Eddie Olivo and Mark Losada from the Central Valley and, of course, the Inland Empire. Thank you so much for watching Hoy por la Mañana. In this segment, we're talking about dancing.
Dancing. You like to dance.
Yes, we do. Do you remember last year when we had Leslie Adamy?
Yes, I do.
Who took part in this wonderful event, Dancing with the Coastal Bend. Well, we've got the second annual Dancing with the Coastal Bend cast announcement. The event organizers, Dennis Rinaldi and Angela Murray, of course. You guys, thank you for being part of Domingo Live to basically help us get the word out to everyone out there.
Thank you for having us.
That you've selected this year's dance partners, right?
Yes.
We have. We actually had our meet and greet mixer this past Tuesday at La Playa by the Bay. And that's when even the dancers didn't know who they were dancing with until Tuesday night.
Oh, so they don't even get to pick.
No.
You guys
pick
do.
for them.
Yes.
I've been involved in things like this before, with different organizations, and I know what it takes to be a dancer. You have to have that time, and you have to dedicate that time, because if you want to win or want to place and don't look crazy out there with everybody else, you have to put in the time. It's very important. So it's a commitment. But usually I would get to pick who is going to be dancing with me. This time, this is a surprise. You pick for them.
So,
Okay, I like that.
How do you go about matching?
Yeah, how do you match them up?
So for me, it's a few factors: physical factors, height, and also just knowing everyone, and who I think, and who Dennis and I thought would work well together, and who we thought would be best paired together.
Try to match up some personalities, and then, like she said, height plays a big factor.
Because it's got to work out. I mean, it's got to work.
Yeah, they have to mesh well. So besides you picking out the dance partner, do they pick out what they're going to dance and the song? They get to pick out?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
So we pretty much give the professional artistic liberty. You know, we have a few parameters. Don't come out there with a 10-minute routine, but that's about it. You know, so they get full, liberty to kind of get together and come up with something that inspires them, that they want to produce for us.
And this is all for an amazing cause. It's to, of course, benefit the American Cancer Society. So that's why you're wearing pink. That's one of my favorite colors. So let's talk about the roster. Who's on the cast?
You want to?
Yes, and we have a long list here.
Yeah, we have 12 teams.
Okay.
So we have Sammy Flores and Amanda Lee Barrera. We have Donovan Reagan and Evangeline Reyes. We have Carlos Cano and Brittany Andrews, Andrew DeLuna and Kathy Scurro, Eric Ramirez and Michelle Foote, Lance Valdez and Lauren Indrinson.
And we have Vanessa Santos and Jared Atherton, Stephanie Figueroa. Sorry, I mispronounced that. And Joe Perez, Angela Murray here with Dr. Chuck Blend, Elizabeth Allen and Adam Hinojosa, Sarah Juarez and Dan Rios, and Jillian Jamie and Javier Guerrera.
Cool.
These are all folks who make up the Great Coastal Bend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some way. These are community members.
Yeah, we try to get people that have a strong influence in the community. Many of them fundraise for multiple different charities.
Sure.
And that's kind of what we're going for, is the people that are already involved in the community, so we can make this event even bigger.
And it's about fun. You don't. If you're not naturally, you're not a dancer. Obviously,
right.
they're not dancing full time.
Yeah.
But you guys work with them. You teach them, right? It takes practice.
Yeah, that's why we started so early this year with announcing the pairs, because they have almost 6 months to get together and practice.
Because it's not a prerequisite for them to know how to dance.
We actually prefer that they aren't professional dancers. You know, if they've had lessons as kids, that's fine. But yeah, we want to kind of keep it fair for
everybody,
for the people that have no experience.
Yes, I like that.
Talk about the training, the time that goes into it.
It's a lot.
She would probably talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really how much you can and want to put into it.
Right.
We recommended no less than 12 rehearsals before they perform, but given how far in advance we are starting, I would imagine most of our teams will have more than that. As someone who's done this for pretty much majority of my life, when you're learning what we would refer to as an open routine, a choreographed routine, you know, as much time as you can put into it, the better. But obviously everyone has busy schedules, you know, the professionals and the stars. So, you know, once to twice a week starting now is great, but even then that's a pretty big time commitment when you throw in work and family and things like that. But it's worth it when they get out there and they're so proud of themselves, you know?
Absolutely. So when we talk about the professionals, we're talking about folks who can actually dance, really
Yes.
professional
Yes.
dancers. And they're the ones that help the novice, those
Yes.
that are starting.
Yeah, they're all paired with an instructor, choreographer, someone who has extensive dance training.
Very cool.
It's fun.
Nice. You're gonna have to try that.
No, I've done it before.
Yes.
Well,
very-
you have to
it's
you know,
try
we
it.
do not have
I've
a KIII
Yeah.
contestant this year, so you know, we'll be looking to make sure that someone from your station is there next year. So.
Next year, yes.
Yes,
So
we
we'll-
had Katya last year. Of course, Taylor from Channel 6 was there as well. She did a great job. So
Yes.
did of course our own Leslie Adamy.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, you guys have done so good to get folks who represent who we are here.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you know, if they haven't gotten to you yet, chances are they will.
Yeah.
You guys
There you go.
will.
That's right.
But it's all for that one special reason why you guys do it.
Yes.
Somehow, in one way, we've all been touched by this horrible disease, and we want to be able to give back and help. What better way?
That's what it's all
That's
about.
right.
What better way?
I think that a lot of the stars, our local celebrities, they find out that they could do it, even though they maybe in the beginning thought they couldn't. They find out, you know, I can do this.
Yes.
And they find something
Yep.
new within themselves. It brings out something else.
Little
in them.
confidence,
A little
right?
more. That's right.
I
It's
do
good.
have a couple quick announcements.
Yes.
Okay.
As of yesterday, we have our premier event sponsor already. Smoothie King of South Texas
Nice.
has
Nice.
joined
Good
up.
folks.
Who
Good
Yes.
folks.
Joe Perez is
Joe's
dancing, so he stepped up and said he wanted to be the
Way to
event
go, Joe.
sponsor.
Perfect.
We also have T-shirts for sale.
Nice. Where can we get them?
We can pick them up at Kiko's Mexican restaurant.
Nice.
Compliments of Amanda.
Oh, that's easy for me.
And then also in Portland, I have them at My Mom Had That, which is a resale store in Portland. So there's two places that we can pick them up. And tickets for the event will go on sale this Thursday.
It was sold out last time.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Yeah,
And
lots of folks
I'm
out.
at a bigger venue this year at the Mansion Royale.
Okay.
So hopefully we can sell that place out too. Tickets will be $150, but I will be doing an early bird special till the end of June for $135. And I have plenty of sponsorships available. If anyone's interested, find us on the Coastal Dancing with the Coastal Bend Facebook page or look me up directly.
Excellent.
Perfect. Sounds
Very
good.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
This means so much
Yes.
for us that you guys are here. And hopefully, maybe before, we can get you guys to come in and bring a couple of the folks who are brave enough. Maybe give us a little
To
gift.
show
We
them
would
who-
love
Absolutely.
to.
That's right.
Yes, we
Sell
will
some
do that.
tickets, okay? Well, we appreciate it, both you guys. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. All right, we'll be right back with more Domingo Live after this.